everyone. Continuing with this unwrapping of a new surprise Advent calendar style after Advent, working towards New Year. Today's version of Always on My Mind is going to be by Pet Shop Boys, and the style is Synth-pop. Well, that sounds a whole lot different than either Willie Nelson or Elvis Presley. So this is going to be a lot of fun. In 1987, the Pet Shop Boys performed a synth-pop version of Always on My Mind in Love Me Tender, a television special produced by Central Independent Television for ITV in the United Kingdom, commemorating the 10th anniversary of Presley's death. Okay, so there is some link to Presley here. The program featured various popular acts of the time performing cover versions of his songs. Oh, so basically, Always on My Mind became one of his signature pieces. Well, I read when I listened to him that it was one of his of the 70s, but I didn't realize it became so iconic for him. The Pet Shop Boys performance was so well received that the duo decided to record the song and release it as a single. As of May 2024, it is the second most streamed Pet Shop Boys song in the UK with 53 million streams. In November 2004, the Daily Telegraph placed the version at number 2 in a list of the 50 best cover versions of all time. In October 2014, a public poll compiled by the BBC saw the song voted the all-time best cover version. Oh, this has me curious. Let's dive in.
I smell youth. Vintage youth.
Where are you from? Yes, where are you from?
I'm glad you asked me twice. You see, I'm a bilingual. I'm a bilingual illiterate. I can't read in 2 languages.
Do you want a drink?
No, thank you, that's very nice. Now, I'll get the waiter. Oh, I love the radio.
This is different.
Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could. Little things I should have said and done, I never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times. And I guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine.
You know, if I were to take Willie Nelson's performance and appreciate it for its simplicity and its sincerity, and when I listened to Elvis Presley's performance, it was about the passion and the personal feel. This one, I guess it's the way the voice is being treated with that sort of distant echo, as if it's somehow. It feels like the echo of my own thoughts, and even their expressionless faces as they're driving here, and he's singing with this rather blank look. It feels like it's saying, "These are the thoughts I hear echoing in my mind." In other words, it's my inner experience. It's not me pouring myself out passionately. It's not me speaking to someone directly. It is me hearing my own thoughts as they go through my mind, this sort of echoing room. And it's my voice, but it's my own personal thoughts. And it feels, because of that, it feels so much like experiencing these regrets firsthand. And this retro look in the video.
If I made you feel second best, I'm so sorry I was blind. You were always on my mind.
You're always on my mind. And the way
Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. Give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. Satisfied. Little things I should have said and done.
it feels like even the video clip is contributing to this experience of, and although this was from 1987, did it say? I think that probably this video clip even felt a bit retro back then, a little bit kind of looking back stylistically and the dress, the clothes, everything. And so it feels like the visuals are me looking back to what came before and what led me up to this point. And then the voice is as I said, my own thoughts echoing in my mind as I'm thinking back. But it's such an interesting way of setting these lyrics, and highly effective.
Little things I should have said and done. I never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. Give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. You were always on my mind. 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 You were always on my mind.
Where are you going?
I'm going there. But I like it here, wherever it is.
Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely late times.
So they're doing the same thing that Presley did, probably because it's a tribute to Presley.
Stop the car! I'm getting out. You are no longer here. Go! 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 You went away. should make me feel better. I don't know how I'm going to get through.
There's such a story in this that is, I guess, I feel like it's their way of making it their own. It's creative. It's unique the way they've handled this. And I commented when they went back and went through the checklist of regrets, like Presley did, right? So apparently that became the standard, the iconic, because it was Presley's version, and now everybody's doing it. But they've taken this with the video clip and made this sort of story about it, and I'm beginning to piece it together a little bit. I noticed back here when they had this bit here, and you see it is doing visually what I felt and said when I listened to Willie Nelson's performance, when I said this can apply to so many different points in one's life and different phases of one's experience. And here, as they bring in these young soldiers and bring this into the story, and then I'm starting to put it together with the gentleman who gets in the back of the car as well. And as I said, it's looking back. It's memory. It's looking back, and it's what's going on in one's mind, and all of this, and the way in which they convey this message and they tell the story, and through the presence of this older gentleman in the video clip is really good. And it fits the whole musical context as well. Sure, of course, there are specific stylistic elements that make it be, what was it, synth-pop? But they've taken it and used that to serve the music, to serve the message that they wish to give. And in this case, it is not a young person, it's an older person who's lived a life and had experiences, wartime experiences, hardships, mistakes, blunders, and memories of things that they wish they'd said, wish they'd done. And it's the experience of an older person who still thinks back, always on my mind. You are always on my mind. Is it my fellow comrades when we were fighting together? It's the ones that have fallen. I wish I'd expressed my appreciation to them more. Is it perhaps an early love that I lost? Is it perhaps somebody I spent a good portion of my life with, and well, he's old enough, either she's dead or their relationship fell apart. It doesn't say, it doesn't have to say, but basically it's one looking back on their life and seeing all of these scenes pass through their memory, all these different experiences, and the one thing that sticks is, I wish I would have said more. I wish I could have done more. I wish I should have. I feel like I didn't do enough. And then the emotional disturbance, the sudden return to the present, and the, as he's singing, you see him, he's lost in his memory, always on my mind.
Where are you going?
I'm going there.
Where it's
I
there.
like it here, wherever it is.
Maybe I didn't treat you
I like it here, wherever it
as
is.
good as I should.
And you see more
Why does our
memories going through his mind. He's living a different time. Maybe I didn't this, maybe I didn't that, maybe I should have.
guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine.
And then that moment where suddenly something comes in and I don't want to remember anymore. I don't want to remember. I like it here wherever it is, but suddenly I need to get away. I need to get out.
I'm getting out. You are no longer here.
And that line, you are no longer here. This you that he's been thinking about. Whoever that you is. And he gets out.
Go!
He says, go, go, go. In other words, he's talking, he's talking to himself, to his memories. Go, go, go. You're no longer here. I need to stop living there. I cannot. This is too much. And then what he says,
You went away.
you went away.
It should make me feel better.
To make me feel better.
I don't know how I'm going to get through.
Really a wonderful, powerful interpretation of this song in a style of music that it's hard for me to take it really seriously when I hear it, because it's not a naturally serious style. Synth-pop, and the music, but here it works perfectly. And they've done such a wonderful job. And it's a great example and a great reminder for me, as well as all of us, that just because we might feel that some particular style or thing is really not for us, maybe it's hard for us to imagine it really having a lot of value. It's not about a style. It's not about a technique. It's not about a way of handling things. It's about, does it work to communicate? Because every single thing is merely a tool available to us. And I'm incredibly impressed by this. I am. And moved by it. It well, Vlad is not here. He's with Liesel right now. But I know what he would, if he were sitting in the chair in front of me, he would say, which of these three is your favorite? He would want me to answer that question. And what would I say? Well, I often avoid picking a favorite. I would say that this Pet Shop Boys performance is the most powerful of the three, the most compelling of the three, the one that speaks most strongly, and it's the most emotionally intense. It is. It's the music. And as I said, we hear it in the music, the way the voice is treated and how it is placed in proximity from the instruments. But it's also the really tasteful and appropriate way in which the video clip contributes and enhances, adds to the story. And if I take all of that out of the way and just think about the music, still, I think I would say that simply musically, because of what it does, how it places things, musically, I think it is the most powerful in how it conveys its message. Would I call it a favorite? Well, now we come to the question of what do we mean by favorite? I think if I were just going to be listening for pleasure, I would probably choose the Elvis Presley version. Because, you know, it has his wonderfully... I like passionate music. I like passionate singing, passionate instrumental music. And that's Elvis Presley, right? But if I had to choose, let's just put it this way. If I had to choose the best, most compelling of the three, I would choose Pet Shop Boys, believe it or not. And so here we are at the end of this always on my mind experience during this holiday season. And I have enjoyed it immensely. I have appreciated every single one that I've listened to. And I hope that it has enriched your holiday musical experience as well. Well, we have more coming because we still haven't made it to New Year's Day, and we have a special surprise coming up for you on New Year's Day. So I wish you a continued warm and happy, safe and plentiful holiday season, and keep your eyes and ears open for New Year's Day and how we will launch the new year together. I'll see you soon.